Hello, this will be a review of the Nucleus Link coffee roaster from the perspective of a home user who's interested in roasting their own beans or maybe creating some gift bags. Me personally, I put together some custom stickers for my bags that I plan to give to some friends. Tonight I'm doing the roasts, and I've chosen this really nice Kona farm that we visited last year. Ordered a few pounds of beans from them, and we'll be roasting those tonight. The coffee roaster is kind of small, as you can tell, and it's unusually designed in that it's vertical instead of like a drum. And because it's so small, it can only roast about this many beans at a time. This is about 100 grams worth of beans, or about 2 days of coffee, the way that I do pour-overs. It pretty much comes with everything that you'd want for the actual device, except for, I'd say, the coffee themselves. So need to buy some beans. I also found it useful to have some graduated cylinders for this sort of thing, and then also a nice scale. This OXO scale is great. And of course a grinder. I do have an OXO grinder, but I wouldn't recommend it, and I'm honestly not sure what the best grinder is for this. The deal is that you're going to want to be able to tune the lightness of your beans when you're doing your own roasts. So instead of having light, medium, dark roast, you get to fine tune exactly the amount of lightness that you want. Personally, the setting, I'll say up front, the setting that I love is 2.7 lightness. I think it's the same kind of scale as the Cafe Logic previous version of this unit. This USA version seems to work really well at 2.7 for my personal taste, so that's what I'd recommend to everyone else. I've only tried 2 different types of beans, but both of them have both been perfect at 2.7. The way that I measured that was testing 4 different lightness values and then zeroing in on 2.7 as my personal favorite. And so at this point, that's just what I roast everything at. And that's all you need to know. Everything else is kind of built into the automatic calibration of the machine, so it's pretty easy to use. So here's the whole process that I go through when I want to do a quick roast. I grab some beans, and then I calibrate them by filling this measuring cup to the brim, and then tamping it to the top, measuring this, tarring, pour out. Now I have a measurement in terms of weight within this volume, so density. This I plug into the app, and then that gives me a result. Okay, so now that we know this should be 211.5, we just tap calibration button, 211.5, done. We want to set our lightness to 2.7, and now we're ready to roast. So I'll just remove the top, and then load in our beans. Put the top on, hit play. Okay, so let's talk a bit about why we want to do this. It's possible that the coffee beans are cheaper this way, but that's not really a good reason to do it, considering that the machine is about, $1,800 to $2,000. This is more about the flavor. I like that I'm able to tune the lightness of this roast precisely to where I want it to be. And this is something that usually you're at the mercy of a roaster to do for you, but I know how I like my coffee roasted now, and that's kind of cool. In the past, I've usually been ordering my coffee from the same shop over and over again just because I like the way they do their roasts. Now, instead of caring about how the roast is done, I can care about the origin. And I'm finding that different origin coffees taste vastly different, and it's really broadening my perspective on what coffee can be. Okay, so if this was a normal day, I'd just take the beans from the machine, dump it in the grinder hopper, and be set for the next 2 days. But today, I'm doing gift bags. And, hey Katie, how's it going? So for the, this is Mikkel of the Mikkel Visits Kona Island coffee fake brand. Anyway, he's interested too in how to do gift bags. So let's talk a bit about the bags themselves. These ones I got off Amazon, and I don't recommend them. They were highly rated, but after I tested them, I found that they actually don't seal, which sucks. So here's how you test your bags to make sure that they're sealing properly. You set your bag sealer to about half heat, and then center the strip, hold it down until the machine stops, pull the tab, open the bag, and then check if you can stick your finger through the top. In my case, it goes right through, so I know this bag isn't sealing properly. The other problem that I had with the bags that I picked is that they're comically large. I mean, look at how little coffee there is in this gigantic bag. So I'd recommend for these sorts of smaller roasts to do smaller bags as well, like maybe half a pound or something. But in general, I'd say that the Nucleus link has been a lot of fun to play with. It's super cool to be able to do these like gift bags with stickers and label maker labels for the date and the origin of the coffee. All this sort of thing as a gift is great. And personally, it's making my coffee taste a lot better every morning. So thank you, Nucleus. And I'd totally recommend grabbing one of these machines. They're super new. I haven't heard a lot about them. This review is mainly because I haven't seen any reviews about it yet. So there you have it.